my name is Sonia Marroquin, and today I'm interviewing Miss Aida Castillo. She is our fourth grade bilingual teacher at Cole Elementary School. Hi, Miss Aida.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions, and the first one is, how well prepared do you feel to teach a student with disabilities and other special learning needs?
Okay, so I am a general ed teacher, and of course, we get a lot of training on how we incorporate differentiated learning in our classroom. So I feel like when we have our SPED students, that we are incorporating them and we're differentiating their instruction. I know also that I have my resources with my special ed teachers.
Okay.
If there's something that is not working well in my classroom, that I can reach out to them because they have the deeper knowledge of how to work with these students. So as far as my own preparation and my own knowledge, I know that it's limited compared to a special ed teacher, but I know where those resources are and I know how to use them to help me. So
Awesome. Did you complete a traditional program or alternative certification?
I did an alternative certification. So I got a degree in journalism, and
Okay.
then I did alternative certification with Region 12. This is Region 13. Region 12 in Waco.
Okay, awesome. What is your role and responsibility in teaching a student with disabilities?
So I think that my role, of course, is to help them to understand the level of education we have in their grade level, while also providing the extra scaffolding that they need to help them understand it. I think it's also my role to help other students understand special needs students and understand how to work with them and be able to help them and live in a community with them as well. So,
All right. In your opinion, what are the characteristics of effective inclusive instruction?
so I love the idea of course, our differentiated instruction where we're doing small groups, but I also really like to do a lot of partner work and small group work where our students can help each other and talk to each other about what they're reading and sharing their experiences. And I think that this helps especially special needs students when they're not understanding completely what it is the teacher is saying, then the student can kind of translate in the student speak for that special needs student.
Awesome. Describe the frequency and method of collaboration between you, the special education teacher, working with your student with disabilities.
So we're talking constantly. I'm talking constantly with Miss Yakovic about how my students are doing with her and what we need to do in our class as well and how we can support them with what we're doing. And so we do like our small groups here and we help them. And then Miss Yakovic also takes him and she's helping me to understand like their reading ability and what they, like one of my students, I didn't know that he was doing so well in his writing because he's not showing me that in my class. But now I know that I can expect that from him more, and I can hold him to that expectation more in my classroom because I've spoken to his special ed teacher to know that he's capable of doing that.
Okay. In what ways are you providing effective instruction for a student with disabilities?
Okay, so the same thing we talked about, we're doing our small groups, we're doing our one-on-one conferencing to talk to them individually to see what we need to help them understand our material and help them grow. And then those times where they get to talk with their peers, they get to talk with other students about the material that they're learning, and the students also help them understand what we're learning in class if we're doing whole group, and then we partner with each other and they talk to each other, then they can learn more from their own peers too.
Okay. What is your biggest challenge in working with a student with disabilities?
I think just the range of ability. You have some students that are getting it and they go super fast, and then we have to remember we have these students that are not catching on that quickly, or there's something that is getting in their way of understanding. And so it's that time management too, is making that time to,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know, get with them one-on-one or small group or something, whatever it is that they need to help them. So I think that is probably the biggest challenge, is that time that it will take
Yeah.
to also connect with these students and make sure they're getting what they need. But
Okay. I will be in my own classroom next fall.
Mhm.
What recommendations do you have to help me prepare to teach a student with disabilities and other special learning needs?
I think that you especially you already have a lot of patience and caring
Okay.
for your students. So I think that's one of the biggest parts,
Okay.
is that we have that patience and we can understand these students need more. They need more of us. They need more of our patience. They need more of our understanding.
Okay.
And then that's when we can take the time in our mind to think, okay, this student needs me. What is it that I can give to my
Okay.
student? And then it just, you find it. It just comes, you know, oh, I need to go talk to the special ed teacher. I need to pull those resources, you know, whatever it needs. So you already have that caring part, and that's what's going to help.
She's
you.
my mentor teacher. Yay!
She's
All right.
awesome.
Thank you, Miss Castillo. I really appreciate you helping your time. Thank you.
Bye.